Guys, it's Raithe once more with another one of Connor Sherlock's games. I think I have two more after this one. This one is called Syzygy? Syzygy? And it seems to be a simple 3D world rendered in a pixel filter. That is a dead body with a bunch of blood around it. And it's very long. Or FOV is just weird. No, that's just a really long body. And this appears to be some sort of crystal or ship, or is it a tree? I can't tell. But whatever it is, it's crashed through this, so yes, perhaps a ship. Spaceship. And the bars are all burnt. Still hot, still fresh. So, wait. Did we come from this ship? Or whatever it is, and we're a survivor? That makes sense. That's just a drain that the blood's going down. I see. Anyway, the blood is pointing us in this direction. Oh. It's going in the building. Is there a sprint? Yes, there is. Is there a crouch? No, there is a jump. So I don't know if Syzygy, or Syzygy, I don't know, has a meaning, or if it's some other made-up word or religious term or cultural term, because some others of Connor Sherlock games, titles do carry some sort of connotation similar to religious figures, factors. So this is all blood from that one thing that assumedly we are one of, that we crashed with. Usually Connor Sherlock's games do have some sort of thing to follow, or goal. Well, similar to a goal. And we can't go past this fence, so we're gonna have to go all the way back around it. The closer you are to something, the stronger the textures of the object are. I wonder what this game would look like without that filter. Probably rather low poly and simple. But this distortion, I guess, would add to the effect that if we are indeed an alien species, perhaps the way everything would look would be alien to us. Or maybe we are just a human who crashed and we are in some sort of deep concussion or concussed state. There's a fence at the end of there. It's casting a pink light. The sky's red over there. Maybe we can go around this building to follow the red trail. Can we go in here? No. And there is no interact with E. Oh, but we do have a zoom with right click. Oh, and yes, we are sprinting this whole time. Although while the other figure was very tall, we feel very short. I don't quite know. Oh, there's more red, but there's a fence back there. Over here? Yes, perhaps, yes. We can get through to the other side of the fence over here. Or can we? Music does feel rather alien. Yeah. But we can actually jump a little bit higher than I had expected. Not over the fence, though. Or not up to that bit to jump over. least. Some lights are on, though, that aren't just red, so maybe there are people in the city, and just because it's late at night, no one's out. Because perhaps it's not a big old city that never sleeps, like New York or Boston, or who knows. It does seem to be possibly European architecture. Can't quite tell. Although the houses aren't exactly touching or connecting, which was typical of London, I know, at least until some point, until they had great big fires. I don't know. Oh. There's the red. Oh. There's a blue. Oh, and it's reflecting on the ground. Wait, there's another darker blue. Is that us? I don't know. The red and the lighter blue are... appears to be fighting. The red has pierced the lighter blue. They aren't moving, though. The blue is small and the red's coming from all directions, but somehow it seems like the blue is here to fight off the red because blue has this crazy glow that it's giving off. You can see it on the wall there. So I guess there's the fence that we couldn't get through. And the red follows all the way around through here. It sticks out into the, I guess, alley, the road. And the moon is red. So we begin with the red, but I don't necessarily know if the red is good. I mean, typically red is represented to be a color that represents malevolence, evil, death, gore, negativity, urgency. And this blue is just so calming. It's contained in small, less harmful areas with a soft glow to it. It seems to be combating this offending red force. It's just learning, or lurching and reaching out for it. What is this? A car? Yeah, that's a car caught up in the red. The red is a bad force. Invader from another world whose bodily vessel has failed and its true form has leapt out in the form of what humans would consider blood, and is attacking this world that seems like its only defenders are these strange glowing blue obelisks that float in the sky. In fact, we might be exploring this whole thing in a single moment in time, since nothing seems to be moving other than the light, in relation to us, of course, and the glowing from the light blue obelisks. Red this way. Lights on. Oh, that's such a strange noise. It's a transition in the music, I know. Still. I think that's back over where we started, right there. But we didn't go behind us where we started, we just went straight into the city. Let's check out what's behind us when we loop back around here. blues are enterable. So this looks like one of the largest buildings I've seen. And no, these are not accessible doors. I mean, honestly, didn't really expect them to be, but hey. Yes, we do give off a blue glow. Although it's a darker blue from those lighter blues that are fighting off the red. We need to keep an eye out for other blues of this sort that we see, like, right there. Fire escape, an alley. Doesn't seem to be much in that direction. This should loop us back around to behind where we were previously when we began, near the wreck. Those look like trees out there. Some sort of park? No, but that seems like a wall to me. Yeah. Guess we just head back to where we began and start from there in the other direction. The city seems to be almost like a giant bowl. Walls on all sides. And this is a long wall. Back where we began. Look how some information can be gleaned from, like, the type of object that these things are, or substance, just by the way when you move, all these little burning bits of metal kind of gleam and shimmer and spark, which helps tell you what they are. It's interesting. Oh, yes, this is grass. I bet they... yes. We're on the other side of the wall. There's trees. Maybe if we head further straight back here, we'll find something, some other part of the wreck. Some other fallen figures. What is this? Oh, it's a bench. Oh! I see a glow. Yes. There's much more red over there. Oh, jeez. But let's go to this blue glow over here first. Seems to be some sort of ritual circle of some sort. Oh, it's a graveyard, I think. There's another noise around this. And that looks almost to be the same exact shape of the birds from last visit to the shard. And it's making noise. It almost seems like calming music on this glow. It's just like relaxing, bouncy music. I see another glow over there. I think I do. So you can all either follow the red, the blue. And we followed both, but what is this? Just the shadow from that light post. Oh, these ones are spherical. Oh! Well, hello, Redwall. Redwall's a good book. Brian Jakes is a good author. Go read him. As this crescent seems to be pointing in this direction, but there also does seem to be some strange shapes, and the red is leaping out over here. Something going on over here. Is that another great big piece of the glow? What is this thing? Oh, I can't go in there. Oh, it's like a crater. The red is all lurching towards this giant crystal of the blue. Oh, and the music is getting all strange. Oh, I can't get up. Red does seem to be coming from the city mostly. Maybe this blue? Maybe the blue is the invader. Which is turning our preconceived notions of red being the bad color. False? Is this great big mass of what this blue seems to be is just smashed into the earth in a crater. The red is coming from a fallen figure which did appear to be human, or at least humanoid. So this glowing blue is the ethereal, otherworldly invader, I suppose, even though it feels so much more calming. It does seem to have a distinct noise at each place. Oh, there's more over here, on the other side of the crater. This one's bathing the ground in a very bright blue light. Look at that. It's beautiful. It looks almost like it's bursting up from the ground or attacking the ground, one or the other. Nothing happens when we touch it. Is there any more? Because it seems like we're kind of at the edge. We just continue in this direction. Hope something pops up on the horizon. Edges of my vision, I'm getting something over there and something over there. We were already on that one. This is the crater, so it was on the other side of the crater. This one, there's something over here though. Use our field of view to our advantage. See more in our peripheral vision. That's the great big crystal over there. And there's the red. This one's beautiful, though it seems so much more violent. guess we can follow this red further back then. The music does change as we go. It's getting a bit more dark and sinister, sounding as if something's about to happen, something bad. Use our peripherals to get a little bit more field of vision. Is there a glow coming from in this direction? Oh, there is one over there. Right over there. There seems to be nothing but the wall over there. Is that a church? First, let's check out the light down here. Maybe come back up and see if there's anything over here. In a slightly more suburban part of the city, I believe. The red seems to be kind of infecting the ground, or maybe that's just the light cast by the red moon. Most of the blue does find itself in the graveyard park, but the graveyard or park is near the crater. I'm allowing human culture and ideas to get in the way of what might actually be the truth. Bringing my assumptions to different levels. Oh, there appears to be a bunch more up there. I know we can get up over there, but is there a faster way over here? Doesn't appear to be, since that's just the wall, I think. Or at least an earthen side of that wall. I don't know, we'll go the way that we know we can go. And is near that giant chapel that we need to check out too. That's a strange, low and dark noise coming through all of a sudden. There is no entrance there. Oh God, this music. Making me paranoid. Perhaps the red moon means that there's an eclipse happening and it isn't nighttime right now. Unless all the streetlights are the kind that are on a timer rather than a sensor. Yeah, everything is over here. These are all making quite the noise, all surrounding this one little car down here. I still can't tell if they're protectors or offenders, though. Perhaps they're protecting this little car, or about to attack it, or what? maybe that body that we wake up ahead of and how we have this blue glow to us is our own body. Perhaps we died in some sort of crash. And this is time frozen around us, allowing us to see forces of good and evil or something. But then there's still that crater over there, no. This is a strange little path we found. Can't continue up it though. Oh god. Can we get up this hill? Yes. It's just to the wall. There's a bit of a sliding mechanic. The music's changing again. Back to the other side of this giant building. It looks like we've taken a walk on the whole map by now. Wait, what's this? Can we go in here? Oh, what's in there? There's more of that blue, the same blue that we are. Just kind of crackling through the panes of the windows. Ah, but it's locked. This is the only door with a door handle. Oh, I see red in there too. With the same blue that we are right there. Or, no. Oh, that's just a reflection of the sun and us. So we are some kind of ethereal blue thing. There isn't anyone in there, we were just being hopeful. A cruel trick. The fact that everything appears this way and just... I think we might be some sort of otherworldly figure or invader. Perhaps that figure over there was just another human, but its blood was infected by whatever power I carry that creates the other blue things. The ones over there? Have we been there before? I don't know. Let's head over there. The music is stopping? Oh, this is back at that bridge. We have been here. Oh. The music's just done. It's over. That's back at that original monolith that we saw. So we are walking. We do have feet. But we are producing our own sort of source of light. Sun is, or the moon, I guess. The sun or the moon, can't really tell. Isn't moving. So it's not getting further along in time. I guess we head back to our body then, or the body. Whether it's ours or just one is remaining to be seen. Well, this has been Syzygy with Raithe. Syzygus. Whatever.